for... Entering combat state.
Stay back!
The machine
Give the
has
machine some
entered
space! Holy shit!
What the?
audio collecting.
That's a jolly good idea.
Playback for unambiguous. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. The machine has lost its quarry. Unauthorized cooling down. Playback for combat protocols. Combat protocol 6.
Huh?
Combat protocol 8. Okay, shut it down. Quarry lost. Enemy evasion successful.
Leave me alone! I won't tell anyone, please! Shite!
I could spend hours just...
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace.
That should do it. People don't hide their faces unless...
Someone is asking for... get what they deserve in this life.
Huh? But there was... Where did... Am I going crazy?
Anyone? Hello? Who's there?
It must be nice to be on the Duke's payroll.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke is dead. Long live whatever happens next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready then?
Come on, let's leave this place.
All right. As you want.
This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks, and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
You will never gain back what you lost here.
Campaign has been conducted with far more restraint than I would have expected.
As black as polished onyx as he marked her flesh. My flesh. I inhabit two impossible places at once. Oh, so long ago, we ran across the rooftops, made campfires in the graveyard, slept through the day.
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne.
I see inside you, but you're not as twisted as I thought you'd be.
At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Drunken despot. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight, and Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Delilah. Brianna was the first to hear our call.
She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual.
Even like this, it's good to be back in Dunwall, where I met Jessamine, where Emily was born.
I'm still aboard this creaking thing that Megan calls a boat. Anton Sokolov, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an Empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
I hadn't killed the Duke's brother so long ago. Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Twice, I've broken it for you.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death, as Delilah. Puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Chicago by the knife of Dunwall.
Cursed killer who hides in the world and breathes still.
The outsider's voice. I murdered an Empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Jessamine and I played parlor games in Dunwall Tower. She cheated every time. Soon I will dream the dream of a new world, and all
She must be aware that things have changed in Karnaca.
It was 1831. He came to her, to me.
If someone told me that one day I'd be
Said
sad
I,
not living,
we could change it all
I would have
and
laughed.
make the world right.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
I remember seeing that written down somewhere a long time ago.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
I want to hear you say it.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill Jessamine.
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did, but suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. Not all of us did what I did, or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it, but neither will I.
No, I don't think you will. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff and I'll go alone from here.
There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
If old Samuel could see me now,
to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Everything's gone to the void here.
Shuttered.
Can't hurt to be
This
stocked
place
up on
still
munitions.
might be your best bet.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. The city is falling apart. Watch your ass out there. Found nothing?
Poor old man. Lost it all.
What's going on here? You're so dead.
No mercy! Time to cut.
But you've hit 3 and I've only hit 1. I might have to practice on every building on the street.
Why not? No one to stop us from tearing up everything in the city.
My dear old dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Oh, who cares who built it? Old Lady Grithers lived here when I was growing up. She's gone now, trampled underfoot in one of those riots.
That's a bad way to go.
Trick is to die in bed, belly full of whiskey. That's how I'm gonna go out. You watch.
No, I'm thinking it's a belly full of stab wounds for you, throwing up blood in an alley.
Lord Protector, you will never know love again.
I'm stuck over here.
You will never gain back what you lost here.
In the mines, that's where I'll be. Don't bother to call. Don't bother at all. No light from the moon. Reach through that. This? Close to Dunwall Tower? By the gates.
Yeah, after the big fight between those overseer hard-asses and Delilah's girls.
Are we gonna put it back together? Make it work?
Yeah, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Holy shit!
But where were wait, where did... am I going crazy?
Your lucky day, it seems.
I don't have much. Just tell me what... Who are you?
I'm an agent of the true Empress, Emily Caldwin.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
I've been away. What's it been like here in the capital city?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
What else?
There was rioting over food, but people have fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones, maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
Lord Protector, you're alive. It's been almost 2 months, hasn't it?
I went back home to Serkonos to strike against those supporting Delilah, the architects of the coup against Emily.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to topple her and find a way to help my daughter retake her throne.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
I see inside you, but you're not as twisted as I thought you'd be. the time I have him between my legs, it's all I can think about for days. I've never seen a man with hips like his, but he's going to pay for making me wait.
Oh, so long ago, we ran across the rooftops, made campfires in the graveyard, slept through the day.
That safe's gotta be here somewhere. I paid good money for the tip-off. What's going on there? Give me a second. I'll take a look real quick. Feels so good.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter. But now she's got a secret as well.
Delilah.
People of Dunwall,
I've spent decades of my life defending this city, but I failed you, and a usurper took the throne from my daughter, Emily Caldwin. Under Delilah, you've endured much, but now I've returned, and I will expend my last breath, returning your rightful Empress to her throne, and restoring stability and peace to your lives. On this, I, Corvo Atano, swear.
What kind of monster does things like that? Too late for her.
What? Let's have a look around.
That's a shame.